Glad to have you join me on Housing Development Program this week. I am Flora, your housing diva. Starting off today, we'll look at electricity and housing, the situation of electricity in residential areas and the way out. On Voices on the Street segment, we spoke to some people about the electricity challenge in their area. We'll also have information on identifying substandard houses and tips for managing construction during a rainy season. But before we begin, as usual, let's bring you up to speed on the happenings in the housing sector. Stay tuned.
Four GRA layouts to be created in Oyo State. The State Commissioner for Land, Housing and Urban Development, Rahman Abdulrahim, reveals that the Oyo State government plans to create layouts for 4 government reserve areas at Akinyele local government area before the end of the year. The commissioner says that the locations of the GRAs were selected to take advantage of the Ibadan Inland Dry Path and the Lagos-Ibadan railway track construction. He assures that before the end of the year, individuals interested and willing to partake in the government projects will be allocated lands. He also warned land grabbers to desist from the illegal acts and advised the knowledge of such actions to be brought to the attention of the government. FHA new management. Low-cost housing is possible. The newly inaugurated management of the Federal Housing Authority assures citizens that low-cost housing is realizable and adequate funds have been released to speed up the process. The Managing Director, Senator Gbenga Ashafa, explained during an inspection of the housing projects in Abuja that is being developed by the agency, that the assessments will provide first-hand information about the activities of the authority and put them in a better position to tackle most of the issues that arise on site. While the Managing Director of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Ahmed Daginwa, urged private developers to tap into the funding options available in the band. Senator Ashafa called on Nigerians to form cooperative society and access mortgage packages through registered organizations. Real estate can save the economy. Real estate has been ascertained to stand the test of time, generate revenue and ensure mass employment, thereby resolving the nation's economic crisis. Akintayo Stephen, CEO of GTEX, made this assertion during the unveiling of his company's plan post-COVID-19 pandemic. He compares the structure of flexible property payments in developed countries to the loan structure in this part of the world, which makes liquidity an issue. Mr. Akintayo advised Lagos State government to register all real estate firms in the state in order to ensure credibility. Suspected land scammers arrested in Uyo. The EFCC zonal office in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, has arrested 3 suspected land scammers in the state. The commission's spokesperson, Dele Oyewale, said the arrest of the suspects was based on an intelligence report gathered by operatives of the commission on the activities of the suspect. Investigations revealed that the suspects have defrauded several indigents within the state of 9 million naira under the guise of providing real estate services using the name Royal Dream Estate.
Real estate, building materials and home interiors marketing? Why complain of no sales when FESADEP is at your doorstep? FESADEP Media Group is Nigeria's leading communication brand in housing. Allows to showcase your product and services to over 40 million viewers every week and increase your customer base. We're here for your brand development and growth, media packaging and advertisements, marketing, housing development advocacy, and events management. For more information, send an email to fesadepmediagroup@gmail.com.
My name is Alhaji Dr. Aliu Oroji Wamoko, the President of Real Estate Developers Association. I urge you to keep watching Housing Development Program because it's the only way out for you to understand the housing business and housing delivery in Nigeria.
That was a news update. For more stories, do well to visit www.africanhousingnews.com. The importance of electricity in our daily lives, starting with the house, cannot be overemphasized. The erratic power supply in Nigeria is generally believed to be the bane of economic and industrial development in the country. This report seeks to highlight the electricity situation in most homes across the country. Let's have a look.
Decent, affordable housing is important to families. Certainly, it fulfills a basic human need for shelter, but it also contributes to the well-being of both parents and children. Decent, affordable housing reduces stress, toxins, and infectious diseases, which leads to improvement in both physical and mental health. But without electricity, humans cannot completely enjoy a decent and affordable accommodation. Electricity is fundamental to housing needs, but unfortunately, Nigerians' multi-decade-long electricity problems have remained persistent in recent years. Truth, however, is that more Nigerians lack electricity than can be imagined. People suffer in silence without complaining. Without electricity, one cannot experience comfort in a home, so this is a major necessity in every home. Housing Development went into the FCT metropolis to speak to some Nigerians on the power situation in their areas.
Not fair enough, because other country that does not even have what we have, and they are enjoying electricity 24 hours.
I would say fair. It's not been too regular. Sometimes they are on, but it's not reliable.
To me, although that's where I live in Pape, the electricity issue, nothing to write home all about.
They take the light, but they bring it back within minutes. But maybe if it rains, that's when maybe they can take it for maybe let's say the whole day. But at night they usually bring it. But if there is no problem, we normally have lights.
However, the people have urged the government to look into this situation with effect to the provision of meters to each home, enabling them to know the exact unit at which power is being consumed.
The issue of metering is very important, so that they can recoup whatever they have invested, and they should ensure more transmission of power, especially to those that are residents in FCT.
I advise the government to increase power supply, electricity supply, because there are areas that don't have
we have 4 buildings that just use 1 meter, so they brought 300,000 naira bill for us for just 1 month. The best thing is for us to use meter, so we can regulate the amount of light we use.
Instead of sitting down one place doing nothing, let them go out, do researches, find out, go to the local areas, go to the local places, go and look at what people are facing. They don't give you lights and they still give you bills. If you are not using the lights, then where is the bill coming from? People can't even feed yet, and you are telling them about electricity that you are not even seeing.
Electricity is vital to comfort in every home, because when people experience comfort in their homes, it translates to national development. It is hoped that the new administration would look into this issue.
Are you looking for the perfect opportunity to conveniently explore a variety of available houses, mortgage options, housing schemes, and a host of others who are more than ready to provide you with all essentials in the home buying process? Look no further, as the virtual Abuja International Housing Show Exhibitors platform is still open to all. Connect with credible estate developers with genuine housing projects. Meet mortgage banks for your mortgage needs, home interior companies, amongst others. The platform lasts till July 2021. Visit www.ispo.net/AIHS 2020. Register and log in for easy access. Don't miss out on this great opportunity.
Sad to say that a lot of Nigerians actually are not enjoying constant power supply. With the recent hike in electricity tariff, these everyday Nigerians have this to say on the rate of power supply in their neighborhood on Voices on the Street.
They told us to pay 100 and something thousand on NEPA bills for light we have not been using for almost a year.
I stay in Lugbe. Precisely car wash. The light there has been a bit stable, though not too stable, but then at least they are trying these days, especially since the lockdown. The light has been coming, though sometimes we don't have light, but then it's much better than before. But here where I work in area 10, Morgue, the light is nothing to write home about, because since March or February there has not been lights here in Morgue. Many people use generator, and those are some of the reasons why the prices of printing and all those things are very high.
I came from Aba. The way I live in Aba is in Patakot Road, precisely Crystal Park. That place, we don't talk about light. There's no light. And the NEPA or EDDC, they are frustrating people. You understand? There was no light, and they will be giving you a estimated bill. There's no prepare meter, nothing like that. They just give you whatever they like to give you, and they force you to pay without minding. So it's exceedingly bad.
I stay in Airport Road, Sabolube, FCT Abuja. I'm going to rate the light in my area 80%. At least 24 hours we have light. There is no breakage of lights in my area.
We've actually been having issues here in the complex until we protested and they brought a prepaid meter. And of course, if you look at it, you understand that if they take lights, the prepaid meter won't work, and so they'll be at loss. So definitely it pays them when they give us light to burn our credit and we'll buy again. Same with my house. My house, I use prepaid meter and we've been enjoying light.
I stay at New Yanya. There was a time where we didn't have transformer at all. So the residents of the area had to contribute for transformer because we kept writing letters and it was taking months. So we just had to buy the transformer. That was like 6 months, the duration of 6 months. We didn't have light at all. Everybody was depending on generator, solar and other means of electricity.
I live at Pape area. We use a prepaid meter in my area. And the light has been very stable and constant. And in fact, though like a couple of weeks ago, we have a fluctuation situation of light that we couldn't even get. But like a week now, the light has been very, very constant, and we don't have any challenges as regard light.
I stay at Kuchikao area in Karu local government. For lights in my area, we were so frustrated with the light situation that we had to disconnect our lights completely and go strictly into solar. When we disconnected our light, we sent letters to their office that they should stop billing us. But bill kept coming every month. Since they are still giving us bill, let us put a prepaid meter. So we wrote to their office that we needed a prepaid meter, and they told us to pay 100 and something thousand on NEPA bills for light we have not been using for almost a year.
The latest couple in town.
Good day, sir.
How are you? Oh, sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Drinks?
No, we're fine, sir.
How was the moon experience?
It was quite an experience.
How about house?
We are renting at the moment, but we intend to save enough to own our own house, right?
Why not avoid all those Shylock landlords and own a house upfront? With the average income and cost of building houses today in Nigeria, mortgage is the best option. No sweat. I tell you what, that was how I got my first house, and I've never regretted it.
To make good homes, and by implication a good society, an individual is expected to have an abode from which to take off and return at the end of each day. At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, everyone deserves a home. Come join us at FMBN and let's shelter Nigeria together.
I'm Leilani Farha, the UN Special Rapporteur, and I hope you'll keep watching the Housing Development Program.
While some people say they enjoy constant power supply, others have bitter complaint with the erratic power supply they experience in their homes and offices, as majority of Nigerians have resorted to privately owned petrol or diesel generators for much of their power needs. But then, with a hike in both fuel and electricity tariff, what is the hope of the common man? You can join the conversation via Housing Development on Facebook and Twitter. How will the current hike in fuel and electricity affect your rent? I'd love to hear from you.
Visit Housing TV Africa on YouTube and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to Housing TV Africa to stay updated on latest happenings in Nigeria's housing sector. Follow our social media pages, like and share our posts on Facebook, Housing Development Program, on Twitter, Housing Program, on Instagram at Housing Program. Join the conversation and keep up with latest housing updates.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, the program is Housing Development. Oftentimes, people move into houses and later discover a lot of dent in the building, ranging from holes in the walls, cracks, peeling paints, and a whole lot more. The rising in the number of substandard houses in the city and suburb in Nigeria brings one question to mind. What ways can be employed to make the quality of buildings better? A lot of times, even developers sell substandard houses to buyers, and this has been a cause of concern. Now let's take a look at this report.
A substandard building is not just a house that is old or outdated. It is a building that constitutes a high risk to the health and physical well-being of its occupants, neighbors, and visitors. Substandard building conditions most frequently include holes, cracks, peeling paint, leaking roofs, and broken basic systems like heating. These are physical deterioration factors. Some other cases of substandard buildings include outdated or dangerous electrical systems, rusting or loose pipes, and gas leaks. These can all pose significant safety hazards that might go unnoticed until an accident happens. Reports have revealed that most of the shabbily built houses were not only blamed on the topography of the city, but the use of substandard building materials by developers during construction. The increase in the number of substandard houses in the city and suburbs in Nigeria has raised pertinent questions on whether relevant agencies monitor the quality of buildings springing up daily. To avoid having substandard buildings in Nigeria, there should be strict laws that should require landlords to keep their properties in safe, habitable conditions and to abide with building laws. Another sure strategy towards improving the quality and durability of houses is in training of artisans. This would reduce from the scratch the problem of substandard buildings cropping up. It is, however, advised that those whose homes are in dilapidation should contact their developers for actions to be taken. More importantly is the need to have an expert come inspect the property if an occupant suspects there is an issue with a building.
Are you looking to own a home? A 3-bedroom flat with BQ? A 2-bedroom flat? Or a 1-bedroom? Commonwealth Luxury Flats have you covered. Commonwealth Luxury Flats is located in a sophisticated environment with all rooms en suite, tasteful contemporary finishing. "24 hours water supply from a dedicated borehole, 24 hours security patrol, mortgage facility with 10 years spread, and much more." Commonwealth Luxury Flats is located in Gadua area of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. For more enquiries, call
One real estate company you can trust to give you the best quality housing is Urban Shelter Limited. They've been providing real estate solutions since 1991. Now here is a quick one from the managing director.
In Abuja alone now, we are working on the Apple Market in Apple. We're working on Promenade in Lokogoma. We're working on Saronia Estate in Lube. We're working on Urban Shelter Estate in Kiami. We're working on Bellevue 2 and 3. all at Life Camp. We're working on Brick City Views and Brick City Breeze as well. Those are 2 projects also in Koba region. So we are extensively, heavily invested in Abuja, both in terms of output and in terms of actually giving value to clients, and in terms of range of products as well. So this is everything from a studio flats all the way to 5-bedroom mansions. And in terms of pricing range, so you're looking at from 4 million naira to 200 million naira. So this tells you what's important for urban shelter isn't just creating houses. It's ensuring that everybody that comes through the door, there's something that kind of meets their income status. One of the things that really we hold very dear to us is urban shelter affordable homes. We think that, shelter is a basic human right, and as much as we can, we should be able to make that happen. We've gone further, not just looking at kind of the houses that we produce, the real estate we produce, but to say what kind of financial tools can we create, and we've come up with a 5-year plan. So it's important for us, I think, to get hardworking Nigerian people into homes. So everything begins from not just the house, it begins with even the location. So it's important, for instance, that you don't have to drive 2 hours from your house to your office. It's important you don't have to drive, 90 minutes from your home to get to your children to school. It's important for us that you have typically what we call plug and play. So we're ensuring we provide road networks right up to your estate, external and internal. We're ensuring when you turn your taps on, the water is flowing. We're ensuring that so far as we can, there is power, and all that is left is for the federal government to actually get that power to you. And in some estates, we also provide backup generators. We're ensuring that for life and health at balance, that there are recreational spaces that allows you to unwind during the weekend, that allows you to have a picnic, invite family, invite friends, because more and more now I think, the importance of de-stressing and relaxing at your home. One man's home is his castle, so it's important we try and really hit that note. Internally, of course, quality all the way.
You can get a house at Urban Shelter Limited by calling the numbers displayed on your TV screen. Welcome back. The program is Housing Development. Homeowners require repair and construction services during the raining season because it's usually times like this they uncover problems with their homes. You can make it through the rain. To maintain the efficiency of your home improvement project, here are 3 important tips to consider. Take a look.
Safety tips for managing construction during a rainy season. Number 1, prioritize everyone's safety. Workers' safety should be the number 1 concern in all types of home construction services and projects, regardless of the weather condition. But during the rainy season, the risk of slip and fall is far worse, so while working in a construction site, make sure to wear protective gears and visibility clothing, including raincoats, boots, and gloves that have slip-proof grip. Equipment that require electricity to run should be placed and used indoors. Use proper tools and equipment. Never use electrical tools that are not specifically rated for outdoor use. During the thunderstorms, be extra cautious of exposed steel structures that are high conductors of electricity. Number 2, preparation and planning. The key to a successful construction project, especially during the wet season when there's more risk of accident and work delays, it is important to prepare all supplies and equipment that will be used so as to ensure a smooth and steady workflow. Consider placing protective sheets in the scaffoldings and remove loose items that can fall and injure anyone. Number 3, practice caution when working with concrete. The key to building a home during bad weather is to get the foundation installed and the house up out of the ground before extended period of rain starts. It is fine to pour concrete in cold weather, but the whole process requires an experienced crew and the proper equipment. Before placing concrete on footings, remove water that may have pooled. If the rain is so heavy that rain puddles cannot be removed, it is recommended to suspend concrete pouring until a later time.
My name is Munia Tagma. I encourage you to watch Housing Development.
Are you into real estate, building materials, and home interiors marketing? Why complain of no sales when FESADEP is at your doorstep? FESALEP Media Group is Nigeria's leading communication brand in housing. Allow us to showcase your products and services to over 40 million viewers every week and increase your customer base. We're here for your brand development and growth, media packaging and advertisements, marketing, housing development advocacy, and events management. For more information, send an email to fesalepmediagroup@gmail.com.
Did you miss the AIHS live stream conference presentation of guest speakers? Or do you wish to listen to a particular speaker's presentation again? Then log on to www.espo.net/AIHS2020 and stream real time. Click on Auditorium. Select which conference video you wish to watch from Day 1 presentations to Day 4. Watch video presentation topics such as housing as catalyst for economic development, enabling environment for housing delivery to housing market development, and federal government's 300,000 housing units target. Watch all the AIHS VIP guest speakers presentations on www.espo.net/AIHS2020.
Visit Housing TV Africa on YouTube and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to Housing TV Africa to stay updated on latest happenings in Nigeria's housing sector. Follow our social media pages, like and share our posts on Facebook, Housing Development Program, on Twitter, Housing Program, on Instagram @Housing Program. Join the conversation and keep up with latest housing updates.
I hope you do find those safety tips useful. On that note, I call it a wrap on today's edition of Housing Development. Thanks for watching. If you miss any part of the program, you can catch up via the YouTube channel Housing TV Africa. Do well to subscribe. You can also follow us on all social media platforms through the link showing on your TV screen. I remain Flora, your housing diva. Do stay safe.